Hello, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching from. My name is Winnie. Welcome to the Insaka Talk Show. So, as you see, I'm by myself today. The Insaka Talk Show this year is going to turn the other way around, but we're going to be here and we're going to be bringing you different stories. This weekend, I realized that I'm like, there's so much in life that we have to do. And the title for this week is What You Are Not Changing, You Are Choosing It. So I feel like there's so many things that we do and then we just keep on going and we don't change. So we need to like take a pause and change it. Um, for instance, I'll say by myself, there's so many things that I decided to stay in and I wasn't changing until the time I realized it. Sometimes you can't just hold on to something, you have to change and you have to start embracing and take accountabilities for your wrongs as well, because you just can't change and then you're not even accepting if you did something wrong. There's always growth. So I figured this weekend, I hope other people will relate to me. So my name is Winnie. I'm one of the hosts of the Insaka Talk Show. And I figure we can sit down on the couch and get comfortable, get coffee, get tea, drink some water, and just let's chat. And if you have any comments, if you want me to do something different, or if you want to come and join us with one of the ladies on the Insaka Talk Show, you're welcome. But today's topic and today's title is What You're Not Changing, You're Choosing It. And in every area of our lives, whether it comes to your children, whether it comes to your husband, your boyfriend, your kids, your spiritually, if you just sit down, oh, you say God is going to provide and you're not praying, you're not putting in work, you're choosing to be like that, because you can say, oh, God is going to provide and you're sitting down. It's not going to do it, so you have to put work. So let's dive in it. So the first thing I'm going to look into is what you're not changing, you're choosing it, right? In my past life, I was in the I was in a relationship with the father of my kids, which was great. I'm not going to sit down here and say something. It was great. I have two beautiful kids, but there were some habits that I wasn't changing. And then I was there for a while, and I'm like, when is this going to end? So you wake up in the morning, it's the same. You go to bed, it's the same. And then, life is not supposed to be perfect. You have to work through it. And when I realized after a couple of years later, I was like, this is not how I want to live. And I'm sure I didn't want to live like that. And I was like, I think we have to call it quits. Of course, it's not easy to just call it quits when you have children. I chose to do that. And it hasn't been easy. Then just doing it by myself. And I stayed by myself for like a good 5 years. And I was like praying again. What you're not changing, you're not choosing. You're choosing. So I stayed by myself praying, and I prayed to God, like, I would want to have somebody who will be able to understand me, who will be able to look at me and say, I want to be with you. I want you and I love you. And with time, God had to send a good person. So I am in a relationship. I have a boyfriend. I'm grateful. He is amazing. And that's what I was looking for, somebody who can see you, somebody that you can work together, because it's not about somebody who can see you. You can work together. You can start building a future together. Sometimes it's a companionship. As a woman, sometimes you need somebody, a man needs somebody. So that's what I did. I had to change something because I was choosing to be in that relationship for a long time. But when I changed, it looked better. It looked good on me. Don't you say it looks good on me? So that's number one I wanted just to share. And another scenario I would say is for my daughter, the school that she was going to is good school. It's a public school, very good. And she's a smart kid. But I was hoping that one day she'll change school and go to charter school. So me and my friends who took their kids to the same school, we would like communicate. They would talk to me. It's like, whenever you get opportunity, just jump in it, jump on it, jump on it, jump on it. So the opportunity came for my daughter. And it was very hard for her to come from the public school to go to charter school because it's different curriculums in different environments. So again, what you're not changing, you're choosing it. I had to choose for her. And me choosing for her, she had to like struggle. But the end result, I saw God's work. She had to go to one of the best schools in Jersey. So change. And then I'm not going to talk too much of myself. I'm going to talk about life in general, friends. Sometimes we have friends, and then we have friends and we love them and we care for them so much that sometimes when you're not changing, it becomes toxic. You have to accept the situation how it is and forgive them. And sometimes forgiving doesn't mean you have to go to them and say, I'm sorry, I forgive you. You can forgive somebody from far, and then they will know that you're not talking to them. You love them. You care for them. They are there. They're human being, but you forgive them. You have to always change. So this 2025, if you are in a situation where it feels ill, it feels like every time you're there, you feel cringy, you feel like you are hurt, you can make a step. You can change it for yourself. Sometimes you don't have to wait for the other partner or person to change. You can change for yourself, because life is too short to just sit down in the environment where it's not comfortable, where the environment where it doesn't feed you how you're supposed to be fed, because every environment supposed to make you grow, supposed to not supposed to, it's supposed to add to your life value. But if you feel like you're in an environment where it's not adding up to your life value, you can change. It doesn't mean that the other people are bad. No, it just means like maybe the moment that you were supposed to be there is gone. And then this is when we sit down and embrace